Let me be honest with you for a second. Most sellers spend all their time worrying about what happens before they list their home. Pricing, photos, repairs, cleaning, decluttering, getting everything perfect. But very few sellers are actually prepared for what happens after the listing goes live. And that's usually where the stress starts. That's where emotions creep in, and that's where bad decisions and lost money tend to show up. Because once your home is on the market, you're no longer in control the way you think you are. And today, I want to walk you through what really happens after you list, so nothing catches you off guard. Hello, welcome to Real Estate Simplified. I'm Bill Simmons, Realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and Ambassador Real Estate. Real talk, real advice, Real Estate Simplified. Today, I'll break down how real estate actually works, without the hype, without the pressure. So, let's dive in. The first thing every seller needs to understand is this. The first 7 days your home is on the market matter more than most people realize. This is when your listing gets the most attention. This is when serious buyers notice it. And this is when buyer's agents quietly decide whether it's worth showing or easy to skip. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Buyers don't wait and see. They judge immediately. In those first few days, buyers and agents are mentally sorting listings into categories. This one we'll see right now. This one maybe later, and this one doesn't make sense. And in real estate, maybe later usually turns into never. If your home doesn't make sense early because of price, condition, presentation, buyers don't sit around hoping it improves. They just move on. Even if they don't buy something else right away, they stop watching you. That's why pricing and preparation before listing matter so much. You don't get a second first impression once your home hits the market. Okay, so now the showings start, and this is where sellers tend to get inside their own heads. Usually one of two things happen. First, sellers panic when they don't get feedback. They start thinking, no one said anything, something must be wrong. Or, second, this one's even more common. One negative comment shows up and suddenly it feels like the entire market hates the house. Neither of those are true. Here's how showings actually work in the real world. Many buyers never give feedback at all. Some agents give vague, generic comments just to click a box. And a few comments, usually the negative ones, stick in your head longer than they should. You hear things like, it felt smaller than expected, didn't love the layout, needs updates. That doesn't mean your home is bad. It means that buyer wasn't your buyer. The mistake sellers make is reacting emotionally instead of looking for patterns. One comment is noise. 3 or 4 similar comments is data. Knowing the difference between those two saves sellers a lot of stress and a lot of money. Another thing that surprises sellers is online activity. They'll say, I see tons of views online. Why aren't we getting offers? And this part matters. Online views do not equal serious buyers. Most online traffic is curiosity clicks, neighbors, people just browsing, and buyers who are nowhere near ready. What actually matters is showings, repeat showings, second looks. If you're getting showings, the price is probably close. If you're getting showings, the market is sending you a message. And no, that message is not just wait longer. Well, then comes the moment every seller hopes for, the offer. You may have heard this saying before, the first offer is often the best offer. Not always, but more than offer sellers want to admit. Why? Because first serious buyer is usually excited. They haven't overanalyzed the listing yet. They're not watching your days on market climb. And sellers sometimes reject good offers early thinking, let's just see what else comes in. And sometimes that works, and sometimes it costs them leverage. And they'll never get back. This is where strategy matters more than ego. Every offer needs to be evaluated based on the full picture. Price, terms, financing, timeliness, risk. Not just the big number at the top. After that, the inspections begin. And this is where many sellers start questioning all of their life choices. Inspections don't mean your house is falling apart. They mean the buyer is doing what they're supposed to do. Every house has issues. Yes, even new construction. Reports are written to be thorough, not friendly. They often sound alarming when issues are normal. The key is understanding what's typical, what's negotiable, and what actually matters, especially for FHA and VA buyers, where certain safety items can stop financing altogether. This is not the time to get defensive, and it's definitely not time to panic. Panic leads to bad decisions. Information leads to leverage. Well, then next comes the appraisal. If the buyer is using financing, the appraisal matters a lot. And this where overpricing earlier can come back to bite you. If the appraisal comes in low, someone has to bridge that gap, the buyer, the seller, or both, or the deal falls apart. This isn't personal, it's math. Strong pricing upfront reduces appraisal risk. That's not theory, that's experience. And then there's the part no one really talks about, the emotional side of selling. Selling your home is emotional, even when you know it's the right move. You'll feel invaded, you'll feel judged, you'll second guess decisions. You'll feel protective of a place that doesn't even feel like yours anymore. That's normal. The danger is letting emotion override logic. Your home is personal to you. To buyers, it's a comparison. The faster you accept that difference, the smoother the process becomes. And sometimes, even when everything is done right, a deal falls apart. Because of inspection issues or financing problems or just cold feet. It's frustrating, but it's not always disputes. What matters is how quickly the listing is repositioned, how confidence is maintained, and how momentum is handled. Homes that recover calmly often still sell strong. Homes that panic drop often don't. The smartest sellers do a few things differently. They focus on data, not drama. They understand timing. They listen for patterns, not noise. They stay flexible without becoming desperate. They don't chase the market. They position themselves inside of it. So, if you're thinking about selling or you already listed, understand this. Listing your home is not the finish line. It's the start of the real process. And the more prepared you are for what happens after the sign goes up, the fewer surprises you'll face, and the better your outcome will be. If you're thinking about selling and would like a free home valuation, a comparative market analysis, or instant access to one of my books, just click the link to my website. You'll see options for What's My Home Worth or a free book. And if you'd rather talk, feel free to reach out directly. I'm always happy to help. If this video helped you, hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more local real estate insight and practical advice. In the next video, we'll talk about how to evaluate offers and why the highest price isn't always the best deal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.